It was the spouse that came to me 3 days after I took command of the Corps and said, "You generals are lying to us." I mean, those are the words that she used. Because my husband never comes home until after the kids go to sleep. I never see him on weekends, and you take him off to California, Louisiana, training for weeks on end. She said, "Just keep him. It's not worth the pain, because all you're doing is teasing us. You know, you bring him home from a deployment, we have this big redeployment ceremony, you know, we get the block leave, we get to go on marriage retreats, and then next thing you know, we don't see him again." So even though he's not in Iraq or Afghanistan, he's still not home. You know, that was the thing that really turned the tide. We had done the same thing at the division level with the 3rd Division. We had made that the family first division. But at the Corps level, I wasn't sure how I was going to do that or if I was going to do that, because you got so many other subordinate commanders that are relatively senior. But then I realized I had to do it. I made it non-negotiable. And as I look back on the 15 months, it's candidly, that was the most important decision I made.
Well, I completely understand it, because I've been the spouse whose husband has gone on training, and we've been watching this for years. But the good news is that the spouses feel as if they can tell us these things. You know, sometimes as a senior spouse, you accept things such as that they'll be in training or they'll go off to another conference and things like that. But for them to share that information with us, I think is very significant. So I think we've done a good job with having people believe that they can actually come up to us, and spouses will share with me too. And sometimes you just aren't tracking the same way the families are, and in the situations that they're doing. You know, Rick has been deployed several times, but as I look at it, so many of the spouses, their husbands have been too, and they're in their early years of forming their marriages and their relationships. They have small children, and so it's a different time frame. They're going through these multiple deployments, and their children are also being affected by them. So we have to, as senior leaders, listen to the families. And so it's, for me, it is so important that they're sharing with us.